Flashback TV, classic television. Some things are worth repeating.
That was a great fest. Man, I can't believe the size of those beers. Those things were huge, man. I had a good time. Oh, man, this is not good.
License and registration, please. Geschwäche alcohol. Step out of the car, please. You think he's gonna be okay?
They just gave him a breathalyzer. I don't know, man.
What happened?
I just taught a new English phrase, designated driver.
0,0. Designated driver, das ist super.
Hey, man, we really owe you one. Next time, I'll be the designated driver.
Papá, dijiste que aquí estarían unos americanos.
Están sentados en la mesa del fondo, Diego.
¿Pero en dónde están sus sombreros de vaqueros?
Eso es solo en las películas americanas.
There are people overseas that don't know much about America, but they learn a great deal by watching you as one of its citizens.
Buenas noches.
The impression you leave can last for generations.
You're watching The Cosby Show on Spectrum Flashback TV. Here's a flashback trivia question about The Cosby Show. What was the name of the college Cliff and Claire attended? Stay tuned. I'll have the answer when we return.
The men and women serving in the United States Armed Forces embody the principles behind Article 1 of the Code of Conduct.
I'm an American fighting in the forces,
which guard my country and our way of life.
I am prepared to give my life in their defense.
Article 1 of the Code of Conduct.
Some people feel they have to go to extremes to stop smoking. But going to extremes isn't necessary when you decide to quit. Be prepared, especially for the first 2 difficult weeks of not smoking. Change your routine. Exercise, avoid smokers, and remember, the urge to start smoking again is temporary. It will pass. Knowing ways to get through the first couple of weeks of not smoking can keep you from having to go to extremes.
Here's the answer to our flashback trivia question about The Cosby Show. What was the name of the college Cliff and Claire attended? Hillman was the name of the fictitious all-black college. That college, by the way, became the setting for The Cosby Show spin-off, A Different World. Flashback TV continues.
In 1841, not much was known about the western reaches of our country, but 68 brave people left Sapling Grove, Kansas to head west anyway, in America's first wagon train. Their only clue as to what route to follow came in the form of a letter. There was a crude hand-drawn map from a man living on a farm in a beautiful valley in California. After starting out on their journey, a mountain man who knew a route to Soda Springs, Idaho, joined the group. The way west proved dangerous as the group encountered endless herds of buffalo and a damaging tornado. When they reached Idaho, they lost their only guide, and they were once again on their own. Half the group decided to remain in Soda Springs, but the others pressed on. They soon ran out of food and survived only by trading with Indians and eating wildcats and crows. But finally, 6 months after they set out, the first wagon train arrived. And amazingly, the trip ended exactly where the crude map had indicated, California's San Joaquin Valley.
Sometimes people take for granted about the best things ever planted, but they should be enchanted, should appreciate their trees. Trees, Carly's Arbor Day Foundation spreads the word across the nation about trees. Trees are terrific.
You're watching The Cosby Show on Spectrum Flashback TV.
When players take to the field, proper protection is essential. No one thinks twice about suiting up completely. Just imagine meeting danger head-on without all of your protection. A similar danger lurks every day when drivers with automatic shoulder harnesses don't buckle their lap belts. Shoulder harnesses and airbags aren't enough. Build up your defense. Buckle up completely.
Save a place for me.
Don't make us choose. Please support the United Negro College Fund.
From AFRTS, you're watching Spectrum Flashback TV. It's classic television.
From Television City.
It's that time again to wish all of you Happy New Year from AFRTS.
Flashback trivia, The Good Times. Florida Evans, played by Esther Roll, became the mother of the Evans family after Good Times became a spin-off from what show?
Physical activity can help you control your weight by burning extra calories. Even after your workout, you continue to burn calories at an increased rate for up to several hours. Enjoy the exercise afterburn. Include physical activity in your weight control program.
Here's the answer to our flashback trivia question about The Good Times. Good Times began its series run in 1974 when Florida Evans, the maid from Maude, introduced us to her family. And for the next 5 years, everything was dynamite. Flashback TV continues.
You know, proper wrapping ensures your package is a safe, swift delivery, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, use a sturdy fiberboard box. Second, this is my favorite part, wrap or cushion the contents. Third, seal the box with reinforced tape, paper tape only for registered mail. Whoops! Got carried away. Well, gotta run.
Something that's well wrapped can make it safely through just about anything.
You're watching Good Times on Spectrum Flashback TV.
Having spots or moles on your body is as natural as spots on a Dalmatian. But on a person, sudden or continuous changes in your skin could signal skin cancer. Take a few minutes each month to check yourself for these warning signs. Do you notice any spots where one half does not match the other? Are the border edges ragged, notched, or blurred? Look for spots that are not evenly colored, or any changes in size and density. If so, call your doctor immediately. Early detection might just save your life.
When you can't do it all, do what you can. A message from the Credit Union Foundation and your hometown credit union.
Eat all you want and lose weight. Claims like these are often just too good to be true. They can not only waste time and money, but affect your health as well. Before you start a weight loss program, talk to your doctor and do your homework. Call for this free brochure. This is one weight loss plan you can believe in.
This is Spectrum Flashback TV, classic television. Some things are worth repeating.
The year was 1783. The United States had won its independence and began downsizing its armed forces. The Continental Navy and Marines were disbanded. The Navy fleet was sold off, except for the warship Alliance. Army ranks were reduced. All officers above the rank of captain were discharged, and the only soldiers retained were those needed to guard public buildings. In New York City, General George Washington delivered a farewell speech to his officers at Fraunces Tavern. And in Massachusetts, Robert Sirtliff was discharged from his regiment. Robert was actually Deborah Sampson, a black woman who masqueraded as a man in order to fight for her nation. All part of serving our country in 1783.
Sometimes an hour is really only about 46 minutes. That's because an average hour of primetime television from the States contains about 14 minutes of commercial breaks. The networks determine the timing and frequency of these breaks. AFRTS covers the breaks with informational messages, leaving the same 46 minutes of programming you'd see back home.
AFRTS, more quality programming with no more breaks than stateside networks.
Careful planning has been a part of most successful battle strategies. By mapping out a plan of attack, goals are defined and priorities are established. The same can be said about pursuing a college education. When you create goals and plan ahead, you're able to best utilize your financial aid and ensure the courses you take will apply toward your goal. Careful planning can save you time and money, and that can be a winning strategy in any endeavor.
You Jeffersons on Spectrum Flashback TV. Flashback trivia is moving on up. Before the Jeffersons moved to the east side, they lived in Queens next to who? The answer coming up.
Experts agree Y2K probably won't cause any giant problems, but there could be some minor glitches you can avoid if you prepare now. Make sure you have a battery-powered radio so that you can monitor information about school or work closings, emergency messages, and other information about local efforts to solve Y2K glitches. Also be sure to have access to at least one phone that does not plug into an electrical outlet to work. If you have a wireless phone, have extra batteries on hand.
This holiday season is a time for many different religious and cultural celebrations, a time to reaffirm our hope for peace, and a time to gather with family and friends. My personal hope for the new millennium is that each of us be given the strength to continue our work to bring peace to people everywhere. I'm grateful to all the men and women of Naval Forces Europe who are overseas during this holiday season, preserving the freedoms that all of us cherish as Americans. I'd like to wish each and every one of you a joyous and blessed holiday.
New Fall-Winter 99 Exchange Catalog is here. Inside, you'll find all kinds of exciting and new merchandise for the entire family, all at great savings. Place your order 24 hours a day and charge it with any major credit card, including your DPP or Navy Next card. Or shop us on the internet. You can connect to us through your exchange website. We're online all the time. And don't forget, there's free delivery. So pick up your copy of the Fall-Winter 99 Exchange Catalog today.
Sometimes your safety depends on wearing the right outfit for the job. When bike riding, secure loose pant legs so they don't get caught in wheels or chains. Wear brightly colored clothing with reflective tape for visibility, and top it off with a safety-approved helmet. Dress right and be safe.
Here's the answer to our flashback trivia question about the Jeffersons. In 1975, when the series began, the Jeffersons left Queens, and their neighbors Archie and Edith Bunker of All in the Family. Ironically, George got more than a start from Archie. He also took a little of his attitude. Flashback TV continues.